Chelsea here, MonarchAlley. I'm a vintage lover, thrifter, and part-time reseller, and today I have my weekend what sold video for you where I share what sold this weekend. Let's do it. The first item that I have for you sold on eBay for $10. These are a pair of kids' Zara jeans, and I just thought they were really cool, distressed, they had good vibes, and they are size 9. These I've had listed for quite some time, and I had a lot of people interested in them in all the platforms that I list on, but especially Facebook Marketplace and eBay, where I've been dropping the prices and negotiating with people, and they were just deals that fell through. So finally on eBay, someone offered 10, I accepted, and they paid. The buyer did pay $6 for shipping, so I actually I overestimated a little bit on that, so I might make an extra $1 from there. But after eBay fees, I make $8 on these jeans. Next, I have one of my kids' toys. Shh, don't tell them. We have so much Imaginext toys that I don't think they're going to miss this at all. This is a Batman toy that I either got thrifting or from a friend. I honestly don't remember, but it was taking up room in our playroom, and I know that we're going to get some new toys for Christmas, and it's going to be an issue. So I decided to go ahead and list some of the things that I haven't seen the kiddos play with in a while, and this was one of them. The Batman Imaginext, this is kind of funny. I've had a different Imaginext set listed for months now with like kind of very little attention, but I just had on MonarchAlley and Facebook Marketplace hoping I could just give it to someone locally. Well, anyway, I decided to relist that other one and then also list this one, and I'm definitely starting to get some more attention. I think the timing is right to make it happen, and that's a part of it. So anyway, this sold actually on Poshmark for $15, which is pretty cool. I had it listed for $25, and like 2 days after I listed it, someone offered me $15, and I just thought, you know what, let's just clear some space. And that'll help me buy some Christmas presents for my kiddos. So yeah, after Poshmark's fees, I make $12. And what's cool too is that that's probably the easiest way to ship it is through Poshmark as far as like expense to the buyer. This is not quite £3, and the buyer just pays $8, which is actually a really good deal. It would probably cost like 12 or more to ship on any other platform. I have a few exciting sales this weekend, and this is one of them. This is, I guess, what I was calling a 90s t-shirt dress, and I just love the look of it. You can kind of see the label there. This may have been in a like older haul, and I apologize. When I show the label, it's kind of weird now because I'm using my front camera and I don't see the screen. So anyway, yeah, this is a cool shirt dress. I love that stripe going across. It just screamed, you know, late 90s, early 2000s. And this actually sold on Poshmark for $18, and my earnings were $14.40. So I think I had price dropped it and sent some offers a couple times. And one of those people who I sent the offer to after it expired, they offered back to me $18. So I had sent $18 on Poshmark with discounted shipping to $4.99, and they came back like after that offer expired and offered $18. So really I make $2 more than I would have made by them, you know, missing out on the offer that I sent and then sending me their own offer. That's kind of cool. Excited to send that dress out. Another very exciting sale is another Poshmark sale. Actually, Poshmark's been kind of quiet the last several weeks or maybe months, but I did have a few good sales there, and this is one of them. It's a velvet, I don't know, just like a vintage velvet jacket. I think I was calling it like a bolero short jacket. I try to use a bunch of different keywords, but ultimately it's got shoulder pads, it's kind of a cropped fit, and it's velvet. And here's the story with this real quick. I got this for free from like a community-wide yard sale type thing. On the last day, it's like everything's just free and you come in and take what you want. The first time I ever went to that was right after I started reselling, and so it was like kind of a gold mine for me to get all this free inventory that I could list. Guys, that was 2.5 years ago. So I've had this thing for 2.5 years, and I did list it early on. It's gone through 2 holiday seasons, and that is when I expected it to sell, around Christmas or New Year's. And here we are, the 3rd holiday season, and finally someone bought it. What's awesome is that they bought this at my full asking price of $35. And I'd relisted it a few times to make room for offers. And yeah, finally someone just outright bought it. So I'm so stoked on that one. $35 after Poshmark fees. I make $28, and my cost of goods was $0. So that is a huge win. My next sale are these Lands' End jeans. They are flannel lined jeans. And I had heard a lot of people chatting about these kind of like end of winter last year, I feel like. I don't know. These sat like a really long time. It must be the LL Bean ones that do better. These are Land's End. I don't know if it actually matters, but anyway, I had always heard that they were like an immediate flip. And like I said, these sat for several months, maybe 6 months or more. But now that it's getting cold again, flannel lined jeans are definitely a thing to look out for. These actually got a lot of interest on Poshmark and eBay as well. And they ultimately did sell on eBay for $20.50. That's an offer that I sent out to a watcher and they accepted it and paid immediately. Huh, gotta love that. Gotta love that big time. So yeah, these are gonna go out. The buyer did pay for shipping on these as well. I think I only charged $6 again, so I might lose $1 or so in shipping these. I gotta calculate it still. But again, I think I got these for $3, and so I'm really happy with that flip. This next one I'm gonna be terrible at showing you because I'm very bad at displaying cardigans, but this is a Maurice's cardigan. It's so wrinkly. This thing wrinkles like immediately, so I feel bad for the buyer a little bit, but they're very kind that they purchased this from me outright at my asking price of $6. Yes, that's right, $6, because it's a Maurice's cardigan and just the comps were like, you know, 10 or 15. So I think I've been price dropping it. This I also got free. I had originally been given it by a friend who asked me to consign some of her items, and after a while, whatever didn't sell, I got to keep, and this was one of them. So yeah, I mean, $0 to $3 profit. Not bad, not bad. As Becky Park would say, like, that's a, you know, McNugget or whatever. I don't know. I'm not a McDonald's person really, but that'll get me an iced coffee at Dunkin'. That would be my thing to say. So yeah, this is just like, I don't really recommend picking up Maurice's. Let me know if you pick it up and flip it easily. It's not something I normally pick up, but because a friend had given this to me, you know, I'm gonna list it and see what happens. So that was a random outright purchase, $6. After Poshmark fees, it's $3.05. Guys, if you are unfamiliar with Poshmark, they have a kind of a weird fee structure where anything $15 and under, they take an automatic $2.95 out. So if you are listing items that are really cheap on there, you're really not gonna get as much compared to if you list them on eBay or MonarchAlley, where they take a more percentage base, or they have a more percentage based fee structure. So it's definitely something to consider. Poshmark literally took half my profits on this item. I'm not pleased with that. I'm happy it sold, but yeah, it's just something to consider. Like if you have lower price items, maybe put them on Facebook Marketplace or MonarchAlley first and see if they sell before you kind of take that Poshmark fee. This weekend may have been a little slow for me, but I'm still listing away, gearing up for this holiday season. I think a lot of people are starting to make their buying purchases. They're starting to figure out what they want. So one thing I want to emphasize and remind you all to do is make sure that you are prepared for a bum rush of orders this for the next month or so. I really hope it happens. We shall see. To be prepared, make sure you have all the supplies you need, like poly mailers, bubble wrap, ways to stain treat items, or to shave sweaters. It is sweater weather, so that's definitely something to be thinking about. And I want to let you know that I have some Amazon affiliate links in the description below of some of the things that I like to use. And of course, I have to share that I do get a small kickback from your purchases there, but I highly recommend you checking out my list because I have some poly mailers that are really cute and helpful. Like my favorite 6-pack of duct tape, you know, like stuff like that. That's just easy to click and put it in your cart and be prepared this holiday season. So I personally have been ordering more supplies from USPS, so that's something to think of, and then a lot more bubble wrap and packaging tape, because the worst thing ever is to send out, you know, some kind of fragile item, you're wrapping it up in bubble wrap and run out, or you're putting it in the box and you run out of packaging tape, and it's like, I just want to get my stuff out. So anyway, I definitely wanted to give that a shout out. I highly recommend my sweater shaver, which is something that I found from Evalia on Instagram. I'll give her like a bar here on my video. She suggested to me, and then I freaking love it. It is a non-battery powered sweater shaver. It's a total powerhouse. All you have to do is charge it up. I charge it like once every 3 months. It's crazy town. Of course, I don't shave a ton, but I highly recommend it, and it's linked in my description below. Seeing a sweater go from super pilled to like smooth is magic. It's pure magic. And this thing makes it really easy. So anyway, I just wanted to give a shout out to those items. Make sure you check that out. And of course I cross list with List Perfectly. So if you are interested in listing to multiple platforms, highly consider List Perfectly. I definitely attribute the ease of cross listing 100% to them, and then more sales to using List Perfectly, because it just makes it that much easier and faster to get my items on different platforms where different people are viewing it. It's definitely the reason I've sold so much on Facebook Marketplace. I wasn't listing there at all, and because List Perfectly had it, I just started clicking that button, and the sales have been tremendous. It's been great. So if you're interested in List Perfectly, check that out in the link in my description below, and you'll get a 30% off discount. Woo! Savings. Okay, so those are all the items that I have for you today. I hope that this was helpful in finding out what items to source now. Jeans definitely were selling, some holiday attire, and gifties. Earlier in this week, not including this weekend what sold video, but earlier in this week I sold like 4 books, which is really unusual for me. So I definitely think people are starting to buy like things like toys, plush, and books in anticipation of the holiday season. So definitely something to consider. What are you listing now? Let me know like what you're listing now, what's selling for you. I'm curious to hear about it. All right, I will see you in the next one. Bye.